And then, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ زَيَّنَّا لَهُمْ أَعْمَالَهُمْ فَهُمْ يَعْمَلُونَ. Now the opposite of all of this, because we're talking there so many of human beings who do not believe in Allah or confused about it and they are lost. So there are these other people. And here this is incredible thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala contrasts to help clarify the point that's being addressed here. As for those who do not believe in the hereafter, we have certainly made their deeds appealing to them. So they are wondering and hesitant. They're always in a state of wondering, looking for a solution, trying to see, is this really true, but they're always hesitant because there's no clear proof. They cannot find a clear proof from their wondering and for their confusion. So life without faith, and the end of is a life with ever wondering and hesitation. A life full of confusion. And seeking meaning and identity based on who they are and what they do. So, this is incredible sign. Just think about, contemplate, what does that mean if you are not a Muslim? Where do you find validation? What is who you are and what is your purpose in this life? You might find it in your profession. I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm an engineer, I'm an inventor, I am this. And then you say, I am an Arab nationalist, I am, businessman, I'm this, I'm that. So you're trying to find meaning, trying to find an identity. And trying to find meaning, because if you don't have an identity, if you don't have a meaning and a purpose and a way to find satisfaction in this life, then what is it all about? Why are we accumulating all these degrees and recognitions or wealth? What is the end of all of it? It's all going to go away the moment you die, and there's no hereafter. There is no akhirah. If there's no akhirah, the whole order of earth will collapse. So this is what we say, that these are fundamental concepts of the Quran al-Kareem. Every single word is mentioned in these verses for a very fundamental reason. You cannot simply skim on these verses, because if you skim them, is a whole construct that will collapse. And here, so, oh yes, oh no, there's a hereafter. If you say La ilaha illallah, we go to Jannah inshallah. Yes, but there's a lot more to this meaning. And notice how they celebrate what they do and see amazing. And that's why. So we have Pride Month, we have this, we have that, we have, all these celebrations, celebrating national identities and all of these things. Because they are in a state of confusion and they try to find meaning, so they celebrate these things. In Islam, we try to celebrate truly meaningful events in our life. So now, you see what happens in these verses is that, let's see what happened in these verses, an example from our lives. Many of us here have either spent long time studying and seeking and taking tests and learning and so on and so forth. So we may relate to this example. See what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is simply telling us, which applies to everyone. If you have a test tomorrow, you have certainty of an end. There is something going to happen tomorrow. Are you certain about it? You either believe your professor when he said there's a test tomorrow or not. Maybe he's joking with you. No, there is a test. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us there is a test tomorrow. Now, if there is a test tomorrow, do you want to concentrate and working toward that test? Now, this is salah. The salah is connecting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, getting ready for that test. What about zakat? Zakat is trying to let go of all the distractions and all the worldly affairs. To get ready for the test, you better not be gaming. You'll not be spending your time texting or on social media. You have to let go of these things to seek that which is truly meaningful and important for you. And that's how then you become successful. Those that are still, despite knowing all of this, you know probably in your life some of your friends, some of your colleagues who knew that there's a test tomorrow very well. They knew they should be studying, but they were busy doing some other things, following some other fun. And they celebrate and they probably try to find peace with whatever distraction they have as meaningful. Well, I need to really relax. I really want to have this, I need to have some little bit of gaming. I really need to have a little bit of walking around. I need to talk to my friends. So they were distracted from the goal, from the text, from the akhirah. And the beauty of this Quran and this hidayah, of this is that to keep us, do not forget the goal. Do not forget what this is all about. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Do not. And this is why this is a book of guidance. So with this preparation and setting the ground and the rules, let's see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us Himself about Himself and about those who associate with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's go now to this amazing journey together. From these verses in 59 onward, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again established something that is so profound by saying, أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم قل الحمد لله قل الحمد لله قل الحمد لله وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى الله خير أما يشركون. Say praise be to Allah. And peace upon the servants who has chosen, who Allah has Himself chosen. Which is better, Allah or whatever they associate with Him? So, the chosen servants are you and me. You are here. Allah chose you. There are millions of people everywhere in the city, but Allah chose you to listen to these verses, to this specific verse from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then, but the beginning and the end throughout, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sets the rules of the game and how this whole thing is set up, in that everything starts with this state of praise and gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And of course we can go on and on and on about this, but this is so fundamental. This Surah Al-Fatiha that was recited at the beginning here, I swear by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever I had any issue, you can read Surah Al-Fatiha and it answers you. So the key to those who are seeking Allah's guidance starts with praise and appreciation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Without that, nothing works out. And here, there are three general levels of praise and appreciation and glorification of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which start by praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We say, Ya Allah, praise you are for who you are, and gratitude is given for allowing us to know you and to praise you. We are grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just for saying Alhamdulillah, just to be able to utter, to praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do you see how that sets the whole situation from the outset? That we are talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Have you seen how people talk to some fellow human beings? But, this is Her Majesty the Queen. This is this, this is that. And how they humiliate and humble and this and that. We're talking to Rabbul Izzah. So, you talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala properly from the very beginning. Ya Allah, praise is your guidance and the gift of Islam that He had given to us. And part of that, of course, is the gift of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And gratitude is given for blessing us with this religion of Islam. And Ya Allah, praise is your creation and gratitude is given for all your gifts. So you look at here and we have, so this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you want to know who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah first asks you, just take a second. Just know who you are and who you're talking to. Because if you go with your cup full, you're not going to get anything. If you are full of yourself, if you are, I know everything, then you're not going to get. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to, with His glory, will not open the doors to you.